During the current year, we have introduced some new schemes. In fact, I would say not new schemes, some new offerings in the existing schemes. You would remember we had a takeout scheme whereby we take over the loan of an existing lender so that it helps the lender in meeting its asset and liability mismatches and also offers to the developer a new line of credit if to the existing lender he has an exposure problem. So the scheme is good to both, but this year what we have done is, typically we have seen there are certain projects which have concession periods which are very large, let's say 25 years, 30 years. And since we are lending in a consortium, IFCL is lending in a consortium, and our prime focus is for PPP projects, we are constrained, since in the absence of a lead lender, we also have to fix a shorter repayment period. If there was no bank to lead, then IFCL would also be forced to give the repayment period of the existing lender. So now the Government of India has allowed us that for takeout finance scheme, we can offer a longer repayment period even if the consortium does not exist. Which means we could act as a sole lender after the exit of the existing consortium, or if a new consortium comes up, we could even be the lead after the initial consortium. Typically, this can be seen that, for instance, if the concession period of a project is, let us say, 25 years, then leaving a tail of 20% of the tenor, which means maximum repayment can be fixed of 20 years. Today, we are fixing a repayment period of nearly not more than 10 years, because consortia is dominated by the banks who have short-term resources or medium-term resources, not really the long-term resources. As a result, all of us, including IFCL, have to fix 10 years repayment. We have to fix 10-year repayment period. Instead of 10, now for our portion, we can offer it 20 years. This means a significant amount of relief in terms of annual payouts to developers, by the developers to the lenders. And typically, you would know if 100 rupees is the project cost of a project, then 30 rupees, let us say, is equity, then 70 rupees is debt, theoretically. Out of this 70 in takeout, we can have 30% of the project cost, which means almost 30 rupees out of 70, nearly 40 to 45% of the total debt can have a longer repayment period. This would be a big relief to the developers, because you have seen in a slowing economy like today, the toll of many of the projects are much below the expected levels. So this will be a big relief to the existing in terms of the liquidity support, which will be available immediately to them. We are also close to offering, the letter is, it has been already approved by Empowered Committee, that similar long-term offerings would be made for direct lending by IFCL also. Because other than takeout, we do direct lending as well. So right in the beginning also we will offer a longer repayment.